Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, we got something a little bit different. And what I'm going to do is show you how to replace the fan in your CPS2 A board. Now, you may be asking, why do you want to do that? Well, here we have my CPS2 setup. It's the Dark Soft Multi CPS2 unit. And of course, right here, you can see I got my super gun. Now, here's what's going to happen when I turn it on. You're going to hear a loud whizzing noise. Let me just adjust this camera. All right. Now, if this is in your arcade cabinet, it might not bother you too much. Still, it's good to replace it, just because. So, let me turn it on. Alright, you got that nice noise? Now imagine if that's inside your arcade cab and you might have some echoing going on. If your volume is high enough on your arcade, you may not even be bothered by it. However, I've gotten some questions. People want to know how to replace it, and I thought it was about time. Now, let's go ahead and turn this off. So, what you have to do is first get your A board and remove everything else. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll start taking things apart. Alright, so as you can see, I got just my CPS2 A board here. Now, in order to remove the top section, you're going to have to deal with these security screws, bolts. They're not screws per se, and chances are you may not have the tool in your house to get these out. These are Torx security screws, and as you can see right in the middle, there's a knob or some protraction sticking out. Does that even make sense? So in order to remove that, you need an item such as this. Now, mine is X-Lind. X-Lind Torx. I got this. I had to order this online. Keep in mind, I've had this for about 10 years, but when I went to go look for one, when I really started getting into arcades, I couldn't find it at Home Depot. I couldn't find it pretty much any type of hardware store, at least the ones that were near me. I would take in I showed them what I needed, and the people there were dumbfounded. I ended up getting this from online source, McMaster.com. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and remove these, and we'll proceed to the next step. Alright, so I got it open, and take a look. You can see all the dust that's collected over the years. So, the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and clean this thing out. And then we'll move on to the next step. Look at all that. Nice. Okay. So, got this open. There's actually going to be a screw right here in the middle you're going to have to remove. Once you get that out, you can move the actual board itself. Now, here's the fan. Here's where it connects to the board. So you'll want to actually unhook it right there, then remove your board, then you can proceed to clean. Okay, so once you're ready to remove the fan, real simple, pretty much just slides right up. The new one will go in, but the old one just slides right up. Alright, so here we are. This is the fan I'm going to be using, a brushless DC fan model 6015S, 12 volt, made in China. So let me just get this set up and we'll start putting this back together. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Now this is probably not going to be a perfect fit. You can see it's just a little bit looser than the other one, but it's really not going to make any difference. Once everything's secure, we should be good to go. Go ahead and tuck that down there. I don't think we need to tuck it in there, but we'll see. Gave everything a nice good cleaning. We're gonna plug the wires back in here. If I can find them. A little hard to see. There they are. Alright, make sure everything's nice and secure. Yeah, you can see the wires right there. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Actually, you know what? I forgot something. In fact, I'll cut, that way you can see without wasting too much time. Alright, so 2 things I forgot to put on. The little screw that holds the actual PCB to the plastic casing. And I forgot to put this bad boy back on. And what this does is it allows you to press your volume and your test buttons. Now, unfortunately, one of the little tabs broke off. No biggie. Shouldn't be too hard to replace. If not, I'll just jerry-rig something. Let's go ahead and put this screw back in. It's just a slight tightness just to hold it down. No need to put any massive amounts of force. Let's work on getting this bad boy put together. Thing's nice and secure. You can see it's missing the tab now. No biggie. It's the actual test tab. Very rarely do I actually go into the test settings. At least for most games. And we're just going to tighten everything back down. So rather than watching me do this any longer than you have to, I'm just going to cut right here. We'll get everything back together with its B-board, and we'll see if the new fan makes any less noise. Alright, so here we are. We got everything hooked back up. Now, if you remember from the first part of this video, we had not only the sound of the fan, but a whizzing type of noise. So let's go ahead and turn this one on, and let's see what happens. Alright, so yes, you can hear something. but most likely that's just the natural sound of the fan itself. Very quiet compared to what was in there. I'm perfectly happy. If the noise gets worse, I'll try another fan, but I think we're good to go. You feel the air right here pushing out everything. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Obviously right now I'm playing, or you're hearing, the greatest fighting game of all time. But there you are. Until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.